Hi everyone, this is LAR Games, and today I'm watching episode 2 of Zoids, A New Century. It was actually very difficult finding uh, pretty much anything for New Century as opposed to, what was the other one? Chaotic Century. There was a lot more stuff on Chaotic Century than New Century for some reason in terms of like promotional art that I could use to make the thumbnails. Uh, by the time this episode comes out, obviously the thumbnail has already been made. Um, Also, by the time I'm making this video, uh, but um, yeah, it was very difficult to make that thumbnail uh, because there just wasn't any high resolution stuff at all of the logo or like the anime itself. For the anime itself, there was I don't even like I couldn't differentiate it or Chaotic Century very much, except for like the characters on the like if it was showing characters, then you could tell because the characters weren't these that we saw that we were introduced to. Um, but yeah, I just found that kind of interesting. I don't think I've ever made a thumbnail for a show this old before, so it was a little bit of a new challenge there. Uh, but yeah, let's just start with episode 2. Last episode, the main character, who used to be some sort of scavenger, uh, joined our team of Zoid fighters. Hopefully, he's going to be paid a lot more better than what he used to be. Probably doesn't need to scavenge anymore, and I'm hoping that his scavenging abilities come into play at some point because, in order to be successful in that line of work, I feel that he should have some skills, but I'm just hoping they're transferable into his new line of work. When it comes to piloting these Zoids, I've been told that they do have like their own like they are sentient, so they can think and stuff. So that kind of makes me wonder again, like what I was saying last time. Why exactly do they need a pilot if they could just do things on their own? What does the pilot do? I guess it's just kind of if you think about it, it might just be sort of like Pokemon, maybe. How? And I mean, yeah, you can make the comparison that it's like Pokemon, uh, in terms of the kind of show it is, kind of like for the sake of selling toys. But at the same time, uh, I was talking about how, trainers have to direct their Pokemon in, in a verbal way. So maybe that's what pilots do. They kind of guide the Zoids into doing the things they're supposed to, but with the added danger of the pilot being inside, as opposed to just standing on the sidelines yelling orders. So they are a bit more invested, I suppose. Losing a Zoid battle would probably be a lot more physically demanding uh, than a trainer losing a battle, unless you're playing the games, in which case you kind of I forget. I don't know, remember if it's like whiting out or blacking out if you lose. Uh, but yeah, let's just start this episode. How young we talking? Like 17? 20s could be young too. Or are they like 12? I'd assume not, considering the design of the girl, and I'd hope not. But again, this was probably aimed at kids. Also, this is the second time I ever heard the term Liger, uh, besides Napoleon Dynamite. And, looking up Ligers after hearing it from Napoleon Dynamite. That's pretty fast. Is that it? I thought it was the giant rockets on the back. Didn't you see what it could do last time? Didn't they see? I'm pretty sure it used like a claw attack. What is he doing exactly? This guy's very dismissive right now. It has a sense of humor, huh? All right. I think it's okay to compare them to Pokemon in terms of like personality and sentience. I don't know, I have a bad feeling already. Oh, that's not that bad. Huh. It's not anime big, just normal big. Then again, this is a kids show, I think. Or maybe just like something that was also for kids. So I don't think they would have made her too huge. I like that. I like the design of that girl with the pigtails. I think I missed what they were laughing at him for, but I don't think that's worth rewinding for. Flogel or Flugel? I was about to say the same thing. So does the Zoid have perfect aim or does she have perfect aim? Because it seems that she pulled the trigger earlier on. Does she just decide when to do it and the Zoid targets for her? Oh, they were laughing at him for the chin thing. I feel it kind of matches up now with what we just saw of that Zoid that he has. It's they introduced an ability, and now they're showing a way that the ability could be used. So that's pretty convenient. Did you guys not see the battle? He's already pretty attached to that. Unless I'm mistaken and remembering wrong already. Yeah, I'm pretty. Look, it has the claws. It's also kind of funny that they're sentient even when nobody's riding them, which means like they're always turned on, which means like a Zoid could just get bored and just start murdering everyone. It clearly has no hesitation hurting a human. Is that a popcorn box? Oh well, that's all right. So this is happening, huh? Yeah, Pigtail Girl is pretty good. Baldylocks. That's pretty clever. Baldylocks. So what's she gonna do here? Oh, he's coming over. What the? Is he actually doing it by accident? Wow, I think that is an accident. Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. Watch out, don't stand next to him. The same thing might happen to you. Wow, fast cut. All right. This place doesn't seem very soundproof at all. But, huh. I guess exactly what I was thinking about before the episode is actually happening. He's basically upgrading his Zoid right now. The Zoid could have helped a bit. It could have just like held it up like behind itself maybe. Yeah, that was pretty obvious. I mean, you guys even commented on that before. Well, all right, you're closer to that than you've ever been. Though that also begs the question, where are all those parts? He had to go buy this one. Were all of his other parts destroyed in the battle? High five. Oh, wait. That was quite the exaggerated yawn. Oh, those are interesting looking. I really like those. This would make a pretty fun VR game. Those are really cool. They even have guns on their arms. Why not just do it normally? You didn't have to go around and do this. You could have just announced it. That thing you just put in there looks like something they could sell as a toy. Nothing personnel, kid. Yeah, I think those raptor ones are my favorite looking Zoids so far. Oh, so they have ammo. He didn't command. That makes me wonder if maybe he's going to take off yeah. All right, so they can do that. So it's back to what I thought in the beginning. It's probably going to use his speed to get up close and then use the claws or something. That's interesting. Oh, I don't know how I'd feel losing to that kind of setup. I mean, granted, it's coming out of the tail, but still, it could be worse. Could be much worse. So when you take damage, your computer freezes. That's kind of a thing that I've been noticing. I guess it's the equivalent of a driver crash. Well, they've gone pretty easily. I assume that she was probably using them as kind of decoys. No, it's it's doing the serpentine technique. Yeah. Oh, precarious positioning. So is it going to be luck? Oh, oh. If he did that on purpose, then he's actually smarter than I thought. But I have a feeling it might have been luck. See, it does have claws. I. Why are they saying it's unarmed then? No, Matrix. That's almost like the Pikachu face. I almost expected it to explode, but that would be kind of too. I don't think anyone dies in this. Harem member get? Oh. I want to go on a journey, Father. All right, let's go on vacation. No, I want to find myself. Sure, I'll get you a magnifying glass. No, I'm saying I want to leave forever. All right, that was pretty fun. It is the type of thing that kind of like you notice right away when I saw the new technique and then they introduced the problem for the episode. I was like, oh well, that's gonna come into play, obviously. But I mean, predictability is not a bad thing. Uh, just because you know something's gonna happen doesn't mean you're not gonna enjoy when it does. Only if it's told to you beforehand. But if it's happening naturally in a show, it's like, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that if I'm right, as opposed to like a spoiler where someone tells you something is going to happen and you already know it's going to happen. Um, I guess that means that I feel this kind of setting a precedent for the Liger not having any other like weapons besides the claws, maybe, or like unless it like has something internally that we just haven't seen yet, like an unlocked ability or something. Because it didn't seem to like any additions. Also, he bolted that thing on there. How did he eject it? Did he bolt it onto like an ejectable part? Maybe, I don't know. Also, it seemed to interface with the rest of the Zoid, so I wonder how that worked. These kinds of specific, or maybe technical questions are probably not going to be answered, to be honest. Which does make me interested in watching Chaotic Century at some point, even though it's longer. But I don't think I'm ever going to do that through Patreon or anything. If I ever do that, it's just going to be like through my personal slot or just maybe on my own. Because that's a bit longer than I'd be comfortable reacting to. Uh, I wonder if the characters that show up in certain episodes are going to come back, or maybe it's just like a one-off character that's never going to be shown again. Because I feel that their introduction and the fact that he beat her this time, it could lead to some more interactions in the future. I mean, I did mention harem member Get, but obviously I don't think it's that kind of show. So, uh, disappointingly, I don't think any of that's going to happen. But it would still be kind of disappointing if characters that were introduced just appeared one episode and then disappeared the next. So I hope that doesn't happen, and hopefully we can see the other characters more, especially that other team member of the sniper lady, which I liked. I liked her design much more than any of the other female characters shown in the show so far. So it would be nice if she showed up more. But considering the fact that both of them were kind of taken down instantly, and they were just they were pretty quickly dispatched of, and not like unceremoniously like forgotten in the episode. None of their reactions, none of like the result of the battle with them, no conversations with any of the team members together. It was just like, all right, it's over now. They're gone. They might as well be dead. So maybe they're not coming back, but it'd be nice if they did. So yeah, I actually enjoyed this episode. A lot of it being because I like being right. So that helped. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.